early 2007, I was looking for a rescue dog, and he's part Chihuahua, part Dachshund. And I got the hamster also a few months after I got Louis, and they were always playing together. Nobody believed that a hamster and a dog could coexist. After the hamster passed away, I noticed Louis he seemed kind of lonely, a little bit lethargic. So I thought about getting a canine companion instead for him. I really like traveling to France, and I love the French history as well. So that's how I came up with the name for Louis. I named him Louis XIV after the Sun King. And afterwards, when I got the second Chihuahua, I thought I should get a name to match with Louis XIV. So I was thinking, who would match him? And when I saw her, she's very demanding, she's very loud, she always wants her way, and I thought, it clicked, Marie Antoinette. I was diagnosed with anemia when I was around 13 or 14 years old in high school. So I was missing a lot of days during school. I was feeling really tired all the time. After I got the dogs, it really changed things for me. So I found out that having dogs in my life, it just made it much more bearable. There would be days where I just don't want to get out of bed. I'd be laying in bed, and then Louis would cuddle with me. It's just very nice just to have someone there to comfort you. So I'd be in bed, just playing with him, just watching him. It just gives me that very nice comfort feeling. Louis actually is really good. We brought him to a puppy school, and they said a dog can actually learn up to 200 words. So I started training him, and he can fetch. For example, if I needed the mail, he would fetch the envelopes that come through the door. He's able to grab chip bags or treats. He can grab certain fruits. He can grab laundry, like the socks. So he does a little more than the average dog. It's really interesting. I've read on the internet that some dogs can actually detect cancer or sense a person's illness. Some dogs are very sensitive to that. My dad had cancer twice, and he was a survivor twice. And right now it's his third cancer, but it's pancreatic cancer. So he's already diagnosed that he only has a few months left to live. So basically what we do is I visit my dad once a week, and I bring the dogs with me, and it's almost like I would say it's like therapeutic healing for him. Now, I don't know if Louis can figure out if my dad has cancer, but we almost feel like Louis can sense that my dad has some sort of illness, because before he would always play with my sister and myself, but after my dad got really ill, Louis would sit with him just quietly for hours, just around his lap, doing nothing. It's almost like he knows that my dad needs to be comforted, that my dad needs to be with people, needs to be with Louis. So I would say Louis does bring emotional healing for my dad. It's really hard. It's the reality that our family has to go through. It's really tough. And then I would say having the dogs helps a lot. I would say the dogs are like emotional therapy or mental therapy. I don't know. It really helps when I bring the dogs over. The whole family cheers up. Everyone feels a little better. You know, my sister can have her focus diverted, and she'll play with the dogs. You know, my dad can see Louis and play with him. Louis is my dad's favorite. So it's just good. It's really good for the family just to have the dogs running around, and it gives them something to feel comfort with.